Bam, and we're off. Welcome to TFSL's got news for you. I'd like to apologise about last week not being on. I had two big balls in my throat. That wasn't Johnny O'Connor's City team. No, that was my tonsillitis. I'm joined tonight by Johnny, as always, a man who's took up and conformed to social media just for SM, Warren. And my other guest is a bit camera shy, doesn't really do this sort of thing much. That's Nick Dunkley. How's it going, lads?
It's good.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
So gonna shake it up a bit because I think asking like what's happening in the news and things, it isn't always relevant. It's quite hard actually because I couldn't find anything in the last 2 weeks mainly. So we'll start off though as normally with how things are going. So Warren, how things going with Rotherham at the moment?
We're going all right this season. You all know what happened last year. We had a little experiment, but I've been building the side up. I've just signed somebody today, like Aloha or something like that. An 86 midfield playmaker. So the side is building up really well. We're in the playoff positions in sixth. Got a tough game tonight against Ross County, who were fourth. But yeah, it's going well, and I'm hoping to finish in playoff positions if I can.
Do you think you'll go up then? Do you think you can go up through the playoffs?
I think we could be strong enough because I'm building slowly over the season, you know what I mean? So I'll keep bringing players in every few weeks when I get a bit of game money, you know. It all depends, I don't know.
And Dunks, how are things going for you? How is Hibernian?
Oh, it's fantastic until this week. Phil, I picked the wrong way to come on, mate. Two defeats in a row, slipped to 10th, 3 points off the playoffs, and we've got an absolute massive game tonight against the other Edinburgh side, Hearts. We lose that one, mate. I think we're cream cracker for the playoff now. Teams above me are in really good form. Like Richie's in good form now. Blackburn, Noisy's got Millwall going, and there's others as well. Sheffield Wednesday and the G coming. It's a bad time to slip. So it's a huge game for me tonight. I need to win it.
Yeah, I mean, and well, at least though, I mean, recently Anthony's lost two, hasn't he? I mean, I know he won his last game, so he's shaking a little bit possibly, so it could be a bit of light at the end of the tunnel. Johnny,
Yes,
since last time, you've been knocked out of the Shield, is it?
I've had two cup semi-finals, both against Man United.
1-1, lost one. And what's your take on that?
First one, I mixed about with my team a bit, and I put all my eggs in one basket for that first cup semi-final. And I put my strongest team out. I don't like to have a strongest team and a weaker team. I like to mix it up so they're generally kind of an average team, you know.
Yeah.
But I put a really strong team out and I beat him 4-1. But then, obviously, because I had a really strong team out for that, I had quite a weak team out for the game against Tottenham.
Oh yeah.
So I lost that, and then I had my good team again out for Fulham, beat him, but then again my crap team in second semi-final, which I lost on penalties, but he got an 89th minute equaliser, which
I saw that. That was unlucky. That was unlucky.
Yeah.
Oh, I would shed a tear for you, but you're a bastard with City, so I'm not gonna.
It's good to spread things around anyway.
So, firstly, tonight, I'll start off with, as I did last time, if you both saw the show, is the Who Am I clue. All right, there's 5 clues, 5 points if you get it off the first one. Each time it'll roll back. First clue is, this is just out there. The first one is, I've managed 2 clubs in TFSL. It's not the easiest.
Nick Justice.
No. That's a valid guess, though.
Something.
No. I've done this. I haven't got a pen. One second. Who?
Del Bond.
No. Ooh. There we go. Now I got a pen to keep score. Anyway, so nothing for that round. So tonight, instead of asking what's in the news, I'm going to go over some quick fire questions. All right. I'll ask them to a person. If you get it wrong, chance for everyone else to steal. Okay, we'll start with Dunks. Dunks, right now, out of divisions 2, 3, and 4, who's the most informed team?
Oof.
Without looking, of course.
Yeah. It's a quick fire.
Birmingham.
Incorrect. I'll go to Warren.
Ross County.
Ooh, wrong. Close. And Johnny.
Yeah, it's someone at the top of League 4, I think. Give me a team at top of League 4.
I mean, I could give you a team, but it's written down in front of me. That might be slightly.
Yeah.
Quick fire,
God.
Johnny.
Yeah. Who's it? No.
Have a guess.
Go. I'm trying to think of a team at top of League 4.
Yeah, come on, Johnny, quick fire.
Hey, Johnny.
Not going well, this is it.
This quick fire hasn't gone off very well, is
Not
it?
gone. No. Can we
If I
call
let
it
us-
slow fire? Yeah.
Well, in my script notes, we should be on question 5 by now, but there we go.
Did he go Ross County, Warren?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right, who's at top of League 4 for me? Someone tell me.
Dundee, Johnny.
Right, Dundee.
No, wrong. So everyone wrong. That one. The correct answer is actually Dundalk or the Bamba.
Oh, yeah.
14 points from his
Dundalk.
18. I don't think he's top. I think he's about mid-table, but he is the one. Second question. I'll go for Warren. Which big signing in Division 1 recently got sent off on his debut?
Name more. I don't know.
No. Dunks.
Isco.
No. And Johnny.
Oh God, it's there's only Arsenal who signed anyone, I think, and I know one who is signed, but I can't think of it. Other than it's no, I'm gonna have to go Marquinhos, but it's not.
It is Marquinhos.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Johnny
Good one,
takes it first.
Good shout.
Yeah.
Right. Next question. It'll Johnny to start. Who, out of all 4 divisions, has the current worst form over the last 6 games? Basically, it was a shower of shit. An absolute disgrace.
Leeds United.
I mean, they are, but that's not the answer. I'll pass it on to Dunks.
Bradford.
No. And Warren.
Wolves.
Incorrect all. It was actually Mark Preston's Hamilton side who've got 0 from their last 6 games.
I'm reading about Hamilton today. Shit.
Right. These questions flow a bit now. All right. Who has spent the who went first last?
Me.
Johnny.
Yeah.
I'll go back to Dunks. Dunks. Who has spent the least in Division 1 this season?
Least. Thinking club's got investment, so it wouldn't be the promoted side. Nick Justice fortune. I'm going to go with Newcastle.
Incorrect. Warren.
Crystal Palace.
Incorrect. And
He's not
Johnny.
Is in League 2.
Oh, is it?
I'll go Watford.
Wrong. Do you want to know who it was? They've spent 9 million. Manchester United.
But,
Yeah.
I knew that. Dan did all shopping at the end of last season, didn't he? How many times have I said that on the bloody show? Fuck's sake.
Oh,
pressure,
right.
see, Gooks, pressure, mate.
Nothing there. Right. The next question, we'll flip it. Who spent the most in Division 1 this season? We'll start with Warren.
Tottenham.
Incorrect. Johnny.
Really? It's not Tottenham. I'm shocked at that.
Yeah, I am.
He spent about £100 million on Busquets and bloody Koke.
Yeah.
Don't know, is it me? Man City.
Incorrect. And Dunks.
Cardiff.
Correct. It was Cardiff.
Whoa.
Cardiff spent a staggering 197 million, which was about
way.
£20 million better than every other team. When I just to be honest, I was looking for questions, And when I saw Man United the least with 9 and Cardiff with 197, I thought there's a question in there.
Well, Cardiff will be above Man United soon.
How realistic is that?
Dunks, boom, that is one for you. Johnny, 1, Warren with 0. But there's one more question left. Which team, and I'll go with Warren for it, which team
Whoa. This back.
Well, he's got 0 points. Come on.
I've got 1.
Merciless. Which team across all 4 divisions has drawn the most games?
Oh, I know this.
Well, that's a nice, easy one, isn't it? Sheffield United.
No. Warren?
Who is it?
Wrexham.
No, not God. Thank God. Dunks, who looks like he might have a clue.
Albion. Yeah, St Mirren.
No, incorrect. It's David Garvett at Sunderland.
Sunderland, yeah, of course it is.
A whopping 13 draws out of 27 games. That's almost half the games have been undecided. Right, moving on. I did say last week on the show, but I never got done, that I would take part in a challenge, as I did this time. This week it'll be Rich Tea Biscuits. So what I'll ask is if someone can do a count on their phone or something, and you can all guess first how many you think I'll eat in a minute.
We're doing it live?
Yep, live it's going to be this week.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I can do it. I've got a clock right in front of me.
Have we got someone from Health and Safety there? Someone from St John's Ambulance? Or
The cats, yeah. So, I mean, if I choke, they might... Not sure how much... I just want to remind you, I don't like Rich Tea Biscuits as well. Here's the thing, I just want to ask, am I allowed to drink while doing it or not? Because I remember...
No.
Didn't think I'd get that. Yeah. Right then, I'm just going to... Right.
So are we not supposed to have a guess first?
Yeah, I'm just setting them up. It's like poker chips.
Are they full size?
Oh,
they are.
I think you're being a bit overconfident with that many in your hand, Phil.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not going to eat that many. Definitely not. I was thinking about soaking them in butter before I came on, so they would go down a bit easier. But I haven't done that. Just to let you know. So how many dunks do you think I will eat in a minute?
4.
Really? Oh,
yeah.
I thought I might do better than 4, but I'm not sure. Okay, Warren.
6.
6. Johnny.
I'll go 7.
Right, I should probably... I'll mark my pen every time I eat one. Right, tell me when to go and then to start.
5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh.
10 seconds.
Come on, fatty, keep eating.
Can you see it? I can't see it. Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
Oh, I can't see it.
28 seconds gone.
I'm gonna blow my mouth. It's too dry. I can't even swallow.
Sounds like me on a Saturday night.
43 seconds gone.
Woo.
Oh.
52 seconds gone.
Oh, oh my God, this stuff got everywhere.
Time's up. Time's up.
I'm out of 3.
3?
Yeah.
3?
That's pathetic.
Yeah.
You see, Phil, I've done this before, so I did it myself for a minute and see how many I ate, and I got about 3.5.
Yeah, that is hard. That's the table, but that is how much is left.
They're dry as fuck, aren't they, Phil?
It's just dry. Frankly, got something to drink, though. Do you know what? I've still got about the remains of 3 in my mouth. Right. I'm glad that's over.
Point for dunks there.
Yeah.
Oof.
I'm going to get battered if I don't hoover this up later as well.
Is that a job for your Henry, yeah?
That is Henry. Get in there. That. He comes in news. Right. Best get on the camera. Right. So, Dunks takes that. At the moment, Skulls on the Doors. Dunks 2, Warren 0, Johnny 1. Next, we'll move on to the other fun part of the show. I'd like to think it's fun. Is the Would I Lie to You? Don't know if anyone saw it last week or seen the TV show. Sort of get the premises of it. So, I'll tell you what. I'll go first with one. Okay?
Okay.
So, when I was young, I was about 10 or 12, and John Hartson lives in Swansea. He came back to Swansea, and he was on the streets because he used to live near where I was from, and all the kids around by him. I managed to convince John Hartson, after speaking to him, that if he had put an egg in the bath, that he would score more goals, and he told me he would do that. Is that true, or is that a lie? You can ask questions on it if you want.
So how old are you now?
Me now, I'm 29.
And this was what? When you was what?
12.
12. And how old was John Hartson at the time then?
Oh, must have been about 23, 24.
And a 23-year-old listened to a 12-year-old.
He said he was going to do it.
Yeah.
I had the disclaimer, I haven't had a bath with him. With an egg, that would be weird, but he said he was going to do it.
No, I'm saying you're lying, Phil.
Okay, got to lie down for Dunks.
I think it's true. Cheeky kid.
True for Warren and Johnny.
Yeah, I think you're full of shit.
Lie. It is indeed a lie.
Oh.
Points for Dunks and points for Johnny. Sorry, Warren, still nothing. I have met John Hartson, and that story is half true, other than the fact that I said nothing about an egg and nothing about a bath. Right, Dunks, what have you got for us?
Okay, guys, I was in a pub where I lived in a village about 15 years ago now, and Paul Gascoigne turned up at the pub. He just took over as manager of Kettering Town, non-league Kettering Town, and he was with Jimmy Five Bellies, and he just had a session in the pub for the night, and he was an absolute gent, but obviously the more he drunk, he got a bit of a problem, the more tales what come out of his mouth, and the tale was about Steve McMahon, the hard man, Liverpool midfielder, England midfielder, Man City, you know what I mean, Steve McMahon. Yeah. And this was when he just broke the England side, and Peter Beardsley got Gazza under his wing, so he believed everything Peter Beardsley said, and Peter Beardsley told Gazza McMahon's gay. Okay. So Gazza, being the Gazza we all know he is, he couldn't keep his mouth shut, and Steve McMahon's wife found out about this. Okay? And it was all in the papers, but at the time Steve McMahon didn't know where the leak had come from and where all this tale had come from. Anyway, his wife and him split up for 3 months. And on the tour, they was either at the tour or they was at a major championship together for England. And it got out that Gazza was the leak. Yeah, he took on board what Beardsley was telling him. And McMahon laid one on him. And the release from the England camp was Paul Gascoigne had got in a fight with a reporter. Okay. So is that true or false?
Right, well, I'm not guessing, but you two are. So I'll go with Warren first.
I think that's false. It's a lie.
I'll go true.
True. Can you reveal what that is, Dunks?
It is actually true.
Oh, it's a point for Johnny and nothing again for Warren.
Hopefully, Warren.
Hopefully, Warren, you can score some points now on your turn to tell a tale, and hopefully someone will guess it wrong.
Yeah, a bit like Robert, isn't it? No points.
Go on then, Warren. What have you got?
Well, mine's not football. Yeah, mine's
that's fine.
Mine, it's not football related. But when I was 16, I used to go out with a girl, and she was a couple of years older than me. I was still at school. She was about 18.
False.
And she used to work in a factory. No, it's true. She used to work in a factory, and she was really obsessive. I don't think I've ever had an obsessive girlfriend. and she used to always be touching me, putting her hands in the where you put your belt. She'd out back in my pants. And when we were on her own, she had this little tin jar she used to have. She used to put her hand up my jumper, and she used to take the fluff out of my belly button, and she used to put it in this jar. And then he said, "What are you doing?" She said, "Well, I like to have this. It reminds me of you when I'm not with you." And so eventually, anyway, I finished with it because I thought she was a bit weird. But yeah.
I want that to be true. Dunks, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking that's true, you know.
False.
False. What is it, Warren?
It's an absolute bag of shit.
Oh, so there's a point for Warren and then a point for Johnny for getting it right. And Johnny, last but not least.
I'm going to take you back to 1987. And Berwick Rangers are playing Dundee in a second round cup replay. And Berwick got up to Dundee and the kit man realised he'd forgotten his kit. He'd forgotten the team's kit. So they're scratching their heads thinking, what we're going to do. Realising Dundee United's 500 metres away, they went and asked Dundee United if they could borrow their kit. And they borrowed it. And the game went ahead and they played in Dundee United. So it was Dundee United's kit against Dundee's.
What are we thinking about that, Warren?
I think that's true.
Dunks? It's plausible. It's both ways.
It is, yeah. I think it's false. Lie.
Okay, Johnny, what is it?
Absolute rubbish.
Oh, it's a point for Dunks. And you tricked one, so a point for you there as well. So the scores after all that: Dunks 4, Warren 1, Johnny 5. Right, first, next off, second part of Who Am I? And this might give it away if people are looking up to date with transfers. I like to sign young and old players. Most recently, I've bought in experience. I bought in Koscielny. Anyone?
2 clubs. Just Brian Koscielny.
Etienne.
Who?
Etienne.
Incorrect. It is not Etienne. Okay.
Well, can I have a guess?
Yeah. I was just doing my normal move on, but waiting for you, boys.
What's the Gareth Crisp?
No, it's not Gareth Crisp.
Oh God, he's only managed Forest anyway.
What we're gonna say? Tom Parfit.
No, but it's not Tom Parfit. He will never be a clue on my show. Ever. Right, well, now we'll go through the results now. All right. I don't know if anyone can get the tables up.
I can't get them up tonight, Phil.
I'll start with going down to Division 4. I'll do Division 4 first.
Right, I'm on it.
All right. So, in Division 4 tonight, Dundee United 2, Dundee 2. Quite a big game there for them too. That's no. Am I going to say get this wrong? Is Vaj Pap still Dundee United?
No,
he's moved, hasn't he?
that's Paul Thompson against.
I know Paul Thompson's Dundee, isn't he?
Kev Wright.
Kev, right? Of course, Kev's back.
Course.
Yeah, that's a good result for Kev there. I think. Well, for both of them, really. I suppose you don't want to drop points. Dundee in that derby and Crusaders 0, St Johnson 1. Cork City 0, St Mirren win. Well, 1-0 win.
Big win for Albion, that.
Yeah, against Billy. Albion, that's a big game up there. Wrexham 1, Scunthorpe 0. Big win for God. Sadly, he's doing well. And the informed team rolls over again. Dundalk 1-0 winners against Burton. That's a big result, actually, because Burton.
Yeah.
Well. He's since Bamba's come in, he's outstanding at Dundalk. Bohemians 2, Coleraine 1. Kez there at Bohemian, putting his sort of stamp on it now. Oh, big result. Motherwell 5, Falkirk 1.
Nimber's on fire, isn't he?
Yeah.
I think it's Daniel Pontox who's
Mm.
sort of gone the youth route down there, so he's not really gone for ratings at the moment. And Rotherham United 1, Ross County 0.
Oh, nice one, was.
Oh, nice.
That's a very big win.
Nice
That
little
is
win. Yeah.
an 80th minute goal from
Oh, nice.
Hogan.
Well done, was I?
Yeah, nice one.
And Kilmarnock 0, Glenavon 1. That's Mikel Ramal. Sorry if I haven't pronounced your name right there. Ish. 1-0 and 0-0 draw for Partick Thistle and Shamrock Rovers. Can anyone get Division 3 up? You can't get them up, can you, Dougs?
No, I can't, mate, sadly.
I've got Division 3 if you want me to do it.
Go on then, was.
Okay then. Hamilton 0, Bolton Wanderers 5.
Oh, Dunks!
Oh,
How to ruin a man's evening, eh?
That's oh, yeah.
No way.
Yeah, Barnsley 1, Peterborough 4. That's
Cool.
another big one, isn't it?
big win. Barnsley going well.
Yeah. Birmingham 2, Plymouth 1. Aberdeen 2, Bradford 1. Millwall 1, Sheffield Wednesday 2.
Ooh, big win for Gino. In good form.
Hearts 3, Hibernian 3.
I'll take that, mate.
That sounds like a hell of a game, that does. What a derby.
Yeah. Livingston 0, Portsmouth 2. Wigan 2, Blackburn 0.
Oof.
Shrewsbury 0, Charlton 1. And Hull 2, Derry 4. Good win for Derry.
Oh, fuck
yeah.
right. I think my brother needed that. Slumping a bit with Derry. Right, into Division 2. I'll read that out. So, results as follows. Preston 1, Sheffield United 0. Reading 1, Southend 2. It's a big result for Southend, that is. Getting winning ways there. Queen's Park Rangers 2, Bristol City 2. AFC Bournemouth 1, Leeds United 2. Oh, for all we say about him, that's a huge win for Scott Thomas with Leeds down there.
That's a big win.
Brentford 1, Stoke 3. That's again Mark Rowland's doing well again. It's a bit of a thankless task, I think, for Brentford though. With their stadium and everything, it's pretty hard to compete in that division. Crystal Palace 0, Brighton 1. I guess David Fletcher's Brighton just seem to be steamrolling that division now. Can see nothing more than them going up. West Brom 3, Swansea 1. It's a big win for Alex there. He's recently moved to West Brom, I believe. The other week when all the managers changed around. Aston Villa 1, Sunderland 2. That's a massive result for Sunderland. Simon Toombs is doing really well with Villa, so for Sunderland to get that win, they're fighting down the bottom as well. With Leeds winning as well, it's definitely getting interesting down there. Norwich 1, Middlesbrough 3.
Ooh, big win for Greg.
Big win for Greg against James's high flying Norwich. And the last result, Rangers 1, Ipswich 0. So that's a good result there for Chris Senior. It's Vaj Pap. That's where he's gone, Ipswich.
Yeah.
So
Chris has been very busy in the market, hasn't he, recently? Chris Senior. Rangers are starting to be a bit more dangerous.
Right, I haven't looked. Warren, will you do Division 1 for us? Unless see how this is gone tonight. I got a big one tonight against Arsenal. Come on.
Yeah. Well, I've got the results up now. Are you ready?
Yep, here we go.
Derby 1, Chelsea 2. Go on, Chelsea. Celtic 1, Newcastle United 2.
Ooh, big win for Ross.
Ross has turned it around. He drew with me last week.
Liverpool 1, Arsenal 0.
Oh, big win.
Come on.
Huddersfield 0, Everton 2. West Ham United 2, Nottingham Forest 0. Burnley 0, Watford 2.
Ooh.
Manchester United 4, Wolverhampton Wanderers 2. Leicester City 1, Tottenham 1.
Ooh.
Southampton 3, Fulham 4. That's a good result. And Cardiff City 2, Manchester City 2.
Ooh, massive.
Ooh. What happened there, John?
Well, Cardiff spent most money in division, mate. You know what I mean?
You have actually got the right here to sit here and say, hey, big spenders. You can't compete with them.
Yeah. We can't compete with them. You know what I mean?
No, but there's some big results around the divisions tonight. Probably the biggest division I can see is Division 2 down the bottom. Sunderland getting results, Leeds getting results. I'm not wondering if the table's been updated to see what that's done now.
How did Villa get on? I missed their result tonight.
Who's that?
How did Villa get on tonight? I missed their result.
Lost to Sunderland.
They lost what, 2-1 to Sunderland, yeah.
That's like a big 6-pointer, really, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, at the moment, Villa on 29 points, and then you've got Sunderland, Bristol, Leeds, 25 and 24 points. So there's a bit of a gap as Simon created with Villa, but I mean, that Sunderland win has knocked them up and put Bristol City down. Well, I think they came off the back of a big win last week. Looking on, great win for Greg at the moment. Disappointing result for the Swans, just outside the playoff places. That gives Greg a 3-point gap in there. Southend up to second.
That's what I was going to ask Southend. It's massive. They've got to promote, haven't they, Southend? Really?
Looking at his team, I think it's, everyone knows the wages, 800 odd grand for a side team that small. He's banging it all on promotion, and if he doesn't get promoted, I'd like to think he maybe starts selling and building, try and get rid of the debt if there is one. It'd be interesting to see if there is a debt. I might ask him to come on and explain what his finances are like. Anyway, so I'll go through the next clue of who am I? Okay, both the teams I've managed in TFSL have had blue on their shirts.
David Fletcher.
Nope.
Alex Hancock.
Nope. And Warren.
We've had Etienne, haven't we? Albion. I don't know.
Nope. And I'll go for the next clue. This one. I'll just leave this for anyone who wants to give the first. This one tends to give it away now. It's the fourth clue, okay? I'm from Romania.
Oh, Nico. No. Nico.
Yes, correct.
Well done.
2 points.
Is that Leicester?
Yeah, he was been at Leicester and QPR. Nico Balan. Thank you for the information, Nico. And right, and to be honest with you, that wraps it up for tonight. All right, is there anything else anyone's got?
Well, just to confirm, I was going to say Bogdan, so I'd have still got it wrong on that one.
You get this amount of points. Yep, the final scores from tonight as well. Warren on 3 points. Dunks on 4 points. But Johnny, on the second show, you have now won. You are now the champion of this with a 5-point score.
Well done, Johnny.
Well
Cheers,
done,
guys.
I'm if your result didn't go your way tonight, really hope this can go some way to compensate that.
Do you know what? No excuses, but I've already got. I was worried about tonight because I've changed tactics around. I've changed my formation. I've changed how I'm playing because I've already got one eye on resting my players up for that big cup against Tom Parfit.
I mean, well, to be honest with you, he's got a good team at Cardiff.
Yeah,
as well.
Yeah.
He's built well. He's what I say. If we heard a lot more from him,
I swapped a lot of things around tonight, so I was very squeaky bum, honestly. So, yeah.
Oh, good result then.
Yeah.
But I'm happy with that. It gives me a little bit of a breathing space.
Is that 3 points now?
It's 3, but I mean, you've got far superior goal difference.
Yeah. So when I beat you,
when you beat
I'll
me,
be above you.
Yeah. I hate that so scripted, but it's true. I've just got to make sure I'm just trying to draw. Can put everyone in defence. But yeah, that's all for tonight then. Thanks for coming on, everyone.
All right, guys.
No problems.
Hopefully we'll be back next week. And I won't have no illness or anything like that. Also, for people watching, can you comment when I ask you to come on? No one comments. You all comment. Need new guests. Right.
Where was Mark Stewart tonight, anyway?
Oh, he'd had a 4-year anniversary shit excuse. He's already been born. This is supposed to be his first show back on, but there we go.
Right.
Fantastic. Right. See you all, guys.
Cheers, mate.
Bye.
See you later. Bye.
Yeah.
See you.